Hi, friends. I am so excited for writing today because I know that when we read our books together, part of the author's job sometimes is to also illustrate the pictures. So today, you get to be the author and the illustrator of our activity. So, friends, we are going to take an imagination trip to the forest. So, everyone, go ahead and close your eyes and imagine yourself walking into a forest. So make a movie in your brain. What are you seeing as we are in the forest? What are some things you might see? Oh my goodness. Yes, friends, when we are in the forest, we might see some trees. So let's go ahead and draw some trees together. Okay. So I'm going to do this step first, and then you'll have an opportunity to do it on your paper. Okay, so on my tree, I want to draw these big leaves. Okay. Now go ahead and draw some leaves on your paper. All right, finishing that in 3, in 2, 1, 0. All right, the next thing I want to draw on my tree is a trunk. So the trunk is the bottom wooden part of the tree. So we can draw a trunk going down. And friends, my tree might not be perfect, but that's okay because I'm an artist and I'm still learning, right? And everyone's art is different, so it's okay if your art does not look like mine. All right, so go ahead and draw the trunk of your tree. Let's do that in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Now, I need some help. What else could we see in the forest? Everyone, think in your brains. What else could we see in a forest? Oh my goodness. You think that we could see a fox in the forest? That's a great idea. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw a fox. Remember, some of these illustrations might be a little bit tricky because we are new artists, and that's okay because we are all trying our best. So I'm going to go ahead and draw the little head of the fox and maybe give him some whiskers. Can you go ahead and draw that on yours? Yeah, it might be kind of hard to see, and that's okay. So it's mostly a circle. And I'll go ahead and actually move my computer closer so you guys can see. There we go. Is that better? Okay. So yeah, go ahead and draw the head of the fox on your paper. Let's do that in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Now let's go ahead and give him some little ears. Go ahead and give your fox some ears. And now we can draw his little face. So I'm going to give him a nose, maybe some cute little eyes, and they're happy eyes. Maybe I'll give him a smile. And then I can go ahead and draw his body. But first I'm going to give you guys some time to draw the face and the rest of the fox. Okay, so let's draw his face in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we can draw his body. For his body, I'm just going to do a little circle. And then I need to draw the fox's tail. Can you go ahead and draw the fox's body and then his tail? Good job. Okay, now we can give him some little details like arms, maybe some feet. And friends, remember, if yours doesn't look exactly like mine and you want to make it your own style, that's totally fine. Go ahead and finish drawing the arms and the feet on your fox. Here, I'll make it a little bit darker so that you guys can see. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and finish that in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. So now we've got our cute little fox all ready for our forest. What else do you guys think we could see in a forest? Oh my goodness. You think we would see a bear? I think we would also see a bear. Let's go ahead and draw a bear on our paper. All right, I'll switch to this side so we can see better. All right, when we draw a bear, the first thing I'm going to draw is the body. Can you go ahead and draw the bear's body? You can do a big oval for the body. Let's finish that in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we're going to give the bear a head. We can just do a little circle on top. Go ahead and give your bear a head in 3, 2, 1. Good job. Now I need some little ears and a face. I'm going to make my bear happy too. There's his little nose. Can you go ahead and give your bear ears and a face? Remember, we don't have to take a long time on it. We can do it quick and add more details later. So let's go ahead and do this in 5, 4, in 3, 2, 1, 0. Good job. You guys, these are amazing. These look so good. Okay, now let's go ahead and give our bear some arms and legs. Ready? So I can just do some simple little rectangles. And I know a bear has 4 arms and 4 legs. Okay, go ahead and give your bear some arms and legs. Let's do that in 5, 4, in 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, friends. Oh, I forgot his tail. Go ahead and give your bear a tail too. Okay, good job. All right, my friends. Now I want to add one more thing to our picture. So everyone think in your brain, what else would we see in a forest? In a forest, we would see, oh my goodness, friends. Yes, I also think that we might see a bug. Do you think that we would see a bug? I do too. So I can draw a little bug, how about on my tree, right? Because ants could crawl up trees. So I'm going to draw a little ant going up my tree. And for the ant, I can just do a black oval and then a black circle for the head and some little arms and legs. Can you go ahead and draw a bug on your tree? Let's go ahead and finish this in 5. Finish your bug in 4, in 3, in 2, 1, 0. Good job. All right. So friends, we have added so many beautiful illustrations to our forest, right? Well, now I need to add the labels so that I can be the author. So remember, when we add labels, we're going to write our words in a box and connect it to our picture with a line. So the very first thing I'm going to label is this. And what was this again? Yes, it's a bear. Can you say bear with me? Bear. Good job. So I am going to draw a line to kind of act as an arrow to my bear. Then I want to draw a box, but you know what? I think I'm going to write my words first and then draw the box after so that I make sure I have enough room in my box for the words. So we need to write the word bear right here. Before I write the word bear, I need to think about all of the sounds that I am hearing. So I'm going to first stretch out the word bear. Okay. Can you do it with me? So put your stretchy hands together and let's stretch out the word bear. Ready? Bear. Bear. Good job. Now we're ready to segment the word bear so that we can hear all the sounds even better. Ready? Actually, I'll use this hand because it's mirrored. All right. The first sound I'm hearing in bear is B. B. Good job. So let's do the next sounds too. So B-A-R. Bear. Good job. Now, who remembers what that first sound in bear was? What was the first sound that we heard in bear? Oh, you're right. It was the sound B, B, B. And what letter do I write to show the sound B? Ah, yes, good job. We're going to write the letter B. And I know that when I write lowercase letter B, I do first the body, then the belly. So we want to have the stick before the circle for the letter B. Can you go ahead and write the letter B with me? Friends, I just realized I didn't have you draw the line from your bear. So before you write the letter B, draw a line from your bear to some free space. And now you can write the letter B, okay? And I'm gonna make mine darker so that you can see it better. There we go. Good job, okay? Now we need to write the middle sound in bear. So we had B. What was that middle sound? A, you're right, A. Okay, and what letter should I use to show the sound for A? Yes, you're right. We're gonna use the letter A for its long vowel sound. So we're gonna write the letter A. Go ahead and do that on yours as well, and I'll make mine darker. Okay. Now, what was the last sound we heard in bear? So we had B, A. What was that last sound? You're right, it was So what letter should I write to show the sound Yes, letter R, good job. So we're gonna start in the middle, straight line down, back up, little curve for letter R. Go ahead and write the R on your paper. Good job. So now that we wrote the whole word, I'm gonna put a box around the word so that it stays separate from everything else. So I can just draw a little box. All done. Can you go ahead and do that on yours? Good job. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is label my fox. Okay, so remember the first thing we're gonna do is draw that line up from the fox. Go ahead and draw your line. Okay, now friends, I wanna stretch out the word fox and then segment it. So let's stretch it out together, ready? Ox, fox. Good job. Can you segment the word fox with me? Ready? First sound is ox, fox. Good job. What is the first sound we heard in fox? Oh, you're right. It was. What is the letter that we would write to show the sound? Oh, yes, good job. It is the letter F. And I know that this is one of our tall letters, so I'm going to make it nice and tall. Let me make it darker so you can see, but go ahead and write letter F on your paper. There we go. Okay, good job. Now let's look for that middle sound. So we had, what was that middle sound? Yes, the middle sound was ah, ah. And what letter should I write to show ah? Yes, good job. O says ah. Good job. So go ahead and write an O. And now our last sound. So we had ah. What was that last sound? X. Good job. X. And what letter says x, x, x? X, you're right. Okay, so go ahead. and write an X. Good job, guys. We just wrote the word fox. 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 Let's go ahead and put a box around that word. Okay, go ahead and put a box around your word. Okay, now there's one more thing I want us to label. And that thing is, what do you think it's going to be? Yes, we're going to label the bug. But friends, let me turn my camera. There we go, that's better. Okay, so I'm noticing I don't have a lot of room over here to label. So do you think I can label over here? Yeah, you're right. We can totally label over here. So I'm going to draw that line from my bug to some free space over here. Go ahead and do that on your paper also. Good job. Now, when I start writing the word bug, I don't want to start writing right here at this end of this line because that wouldn't give me enough room, right? I'd be writing on top of my line. So I want to go over here because I know that when I write, I go from left to right always, from left to right. So I'm going to be putting my first letter here, my next letter here, my last letter here. Okay, so let's go ahead and stretch out the word bug. Are you ready? Okay, stretch it out with me. B-ug. Bug. Good job. Let's go ahead and segment the word bug. Ready? B-ug. Bug. Now, let's take those sounds and put them into letters on our board. Okay, what was the first sound we heard in bug? You're right, it was b, b, b. So what letter should I write to show the sound b? Yes, good job. We're gonna write letter B again. So remember, first the body, then the belly. And B is also one of those tall letters, so you wanna make sure your stick on the B is nice and tall. Go ahead and write a B on your paper. Good job. Now, the next sound that we heard in bug, we had. Okay, we had b. What was that next sound? You're right. It was And what letter says Yes, U. So we're going to write a letter U to show the sound Go ahead and write letter U on your paper. Okay, good job. Now we need one more sound because we have b, b. So we need to find that last sound. We have b, what was that last sound? G. You're right. And so what letter should we write to show the sound G? Oh, you're right. We should write letter G. And remember, letter G is one of those silly ones that has the tail that drops below the line. So let's go ahead and write the letter G. First the circle, then we drop down, give it a little tail. Okay, can you go ahead and write that on your paper? I'll make mine darker so you can see it better. Write the letter G to show the sound G. Good job. Whoa, so friends, we just wrote the word bug. Let's go ahead and put our box around it to show that we're all done. And I'll connect it to that line. And we just wrote the word bug. Kiss your brains. Friends, we just did a whole illustration. And not only did we do the illustration, but we were also the authors and wrote the words. How incredible is that? You guys, you're about to be able to write your own books. Now, you can take some time and go through and add some little details in your picture. Like maybe you want to add more trees. Maybe you want to add some more animals. That's totally fine. Maybe you want to color it. I'm gonna go back and add some details to mine, and I'll show you the finished version in just a second. Good work today. Now, if you would like to, you can also add colors and details to your picture. Nice work, guys.